Hi viewers, welcome to KCA Textile YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be breaking down how to take a measurement of different clothes type, blouses, skirts, trousers. I'll be explaining step by step in a way that we can all understand. But before I start, please subscribe to the channel to get notified about videos. Before taking measurements, you need to know that measurement is very essential. Without good measurements, even the best sewing skill will give an awkward outfit. So you need to know that you have to take measurements serious. And before you measure, you need to follow some guidelines. Number one, your tape rule must be soft. Let it be soft. Some tape rule can be hard. Ensure you use soft tape rule. Then ensure that the client is standing straight. Next to it is that when you are measuring, don't pull the tape too tight or too loose. Though we'll get to understand as I demonstrate. And also, you can tie an elastic or a rope around the natural waistline to help in getting the exact waist point. Then also, you need to measure over light materials and fitted materials so as to know the actual length. Now I will proceed into the measurement. For blouses and shirts, the major measurements that you need are: number one, the chest. The chest is also known as the bust area, and this is the chest. I will be using female manicure for demonstration. It is the round measurement of the upper part of the body. Is either for male or female. Now we also need to take measurement of the shoulder. The shoulder is from the elbow to from the shoulder joint to the next shoulder joint. As for this now, the measurement is about 16 in measurement. So this is the shoulder side. Also, you need to take note of the sleeve length from the shoulder joint to the desired sleeve length, either short or long sleeve. Then also, you need to consider the neck. The neck, you measure the neck round. This is essential. Like for this is 14. You measure the neck depending on the type of the neck you are sewing for the client. Also, the bicep is essential. Bicep is the midpoint between the shoulder and the elbow. You measure the bicep, and also the bust to bust. That is applicable to female. Bust to bust is the pointed part of the bust to the next pointed part. For this is about 6.25. Then also the under bust. The under bust is at this point, like this. You take the measurements. This is 27. So, and it is usually needed for tight clothes for female. Next, I move to trousers. For trousers, you need the waist. The most important measurements are the waist. This, you take the waist here, where the client puts the trousers or skirts. Yes, this 29. And also the hip, which is the widest, usually the widest part. You measure the hip. You can see I'm measuring it. This is 38.5. And also you measure the desired length, the trouser length or the skirt length from the waist to the points where the customer desire it. And also you measure the tie, the round tie. You place the round the tie of the client and you measure as follow. This is 21, or if it is to be loose, it can be 22. Then the crotch depth. You measure the crotch depth as the difference between the waist to the desired length and this part, this joint part to the desired length. If you remove the difference, it will give you the crotch depth. Another way is to allow the customer to sit on the chair. Then you measure the waist from the waist to the point where the customer is sitting down. For this now is about maybe 12 or 13. Skirts. To avoid repetition, skirt is measured just like a trouser. You need the round waist, the round hip, then the waist to the hip, then waist to the desired length. For senator wear or native wear, like this is usually common for men, it is usually shown to be a little loose. It is not, you had allowance to it. So the measurements you need the shoulder, which I've shown earlier. You need the chest, you measure the chest of the client. You need the waist, that is the waist part of the client, the hip, the top length. Now for I want to show you that the top length of cenote wear is usually longer compared to blouses. It's usually longer for men. It reaches even beyond the hip line. It depends on where the customer wants it to stop. Then the sleeve length is important and the neck is important. Then also for Ankara wears like bubu gowns or straight gown for women, I want to demonstrate some vertical measurements that are important. For structured gowns, you need the shoulder to the nipple point, which is 9. You need it for under bust. You put your ruler here, the tape rule here. After measuring this, also the shoulder to the waist point where the red thread is, then also the shoulder to the hip and down to the desired length. So these are essential for Ankara wears or fitted gowns. For bubu, you make sure that there is space and you don't need all these structured measurements. And finally, for suit is more detailed in its own. It needs an additional, after taking measurements of the chest, the waist, the shoulder, you need to take the jacket length, the suit jacket, and some other structured wear. Don't forget that this is KCA Textile YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to our channel, like, and give comment. Thank you for listening.